New Game Club. We're recording the technically last episode for the game we're playing, and if you thought we only had to suffer one Sarah, you were dead wrong.
There's two.
There's two terrible Sarahs in this one. And I am your host, Chris, and this is Berenice.
Hello.
And this is one of the Sarahs.
I'm the good one.
We'll see by the end of this.
Ah!
And yes, we played Life is Strange Before the Storm. We're on about the last chapter. Technically, there's a bonus chapter, but I would say this is like the last chapter of the main bit. The climax.
Finally.
So yeah, this is where we're at. Super spoilers. So if you care, maybe don't do it. But here we are. What happened last time, or where did we leave off? We're jumping. I think we jumped right into it from like where we very last left off.
Yes,
on the last
we
chapter.
ended off with crazy ass Rachel losing it,
Gotta grab
destroying the dinner table, and just getting so pissed off.
Because she's tired of it and she wants the truth.
She's mad at her dad.
I mean, that bitch though.
And we'll tell you why.
But yeah, so we're like right after that. They're sitting on the couch, and James' dad is like, "All right, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna tell you what happened, but does Chloe have to be here for this?" And then Rachel's like, "Yeah."
She's like my best friend, even though they don't know each other.
Or something more. ... I actually do like the storytelling framing for this. She's like, "Yeah, I need Chloe here," and then it kind of just goes black, and then it's the overlook telescope thing that we saw in the first episode, and then you kind of like, you basically have the options to say like, "I'm here for you," like we're here, and you can kind of look. So the option is, "I'm here for you, Rachel," and "You can handle this, Rachel." What happens when you say "you can handle"? Because I'm sure you picked that.
She's like, "No, I need you here." And so after you actually choose what you want to say to her, then you have to actually walk up to her. I did everything I could to not walk up to her. Like, I walked to the edge of the screen, and you're forced to go talk to this bitch.
Okay, well, so, it's a linear game.
Yes, so
it's been linear up
eventually I had to go back.
So, I mean,
unfortunately.
Yeah, so you see the backstory, and it turns out Sera, Rachel's mom, was also weirdly super popular, and all the girls wanted to be her, and all the boys wanted to be with her. Very much, I would say, mirroring Rachel's situation. And then he's like, I just felt so lucky. I don't know, somehow she just picked me. But and then you see images of them like meeting in high school. I think you see them like dancing, and then he's basically like, but I guess it's, Sarah had like a lot of things that she wanted to get out of life, and I guess I just wasn't enough. Because she does, I think she's doing heroin.
I think so. Yep.
But then they get pregnant with Rachel, and basically this whole flashback kind of culminates in Sera was alone with baby Rachel and chose to do heroin, and the baby was just kind of left super unattended
to cry.
Yeah. And then James came in and he was like, "Well, I can't have this," so he basically kind of kicks her to the curb and runs away with baby Rachel. Which I think is fair, kind of. Like,
I think so too.
He was just like, I can't believe she did this, and I had to make sure you were safe, so I just, I took her out of the whole situation. Which, yeah, I mean, if she's deep into heroin, like, you can't be surprised. We've all seen Breaking Bad.
We've all seen Breaking Bad.
We've all seen and finished Breaking Bad for sure.
Except for Chris.
What?
I have drug history in my family, so I've always avoided that show. until recently. But even then, it's kind of fallen by the wayside of all the other shows I'm trying to watch. So yeah, I've never finished it. So it's on the list.
There's a lot of things on the list.
But yeah, so then it comes and he's like, "Yes, you did see me kissing her, but it was," and I quote, "the saddest kiss of my life." Like, bitch, you still fucking kissed her though.
Yeah, so I feel like there's still feelings there.
And the mom is just there. She's like,
Mm-hmm.
"Yep, that happened." And she just no reaction at all. So all of our theories about like secret wife or nothing, like she is legit the wife, and just has weirdly no reaction at all to the infidelity. It's weird.
Very dead to everything.
Yeah. But yeah, so I guess Sera comes back and she's like, "Hey, I'm clean now. I want to be in Rachel's life." And then somehow he starts kissing her.
Mm-hmm.
And then tells her, "No, actually, I still can't allow it because you're a drug addict." And he says basically, drug addicts like affect more than just the user; it affects everyone around him, which is also still kind
Fair.
of true.
Yeah.
And then Rachel's like, "All right, I need to fucking
She's like, "Oh, I got a headache."
yeah."
Yeah.
Well,
go lay down.
we also learn that James was giving Sarah money this
Oh
whole
yes,
time
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for 50 years, and he
50
literally
years.
says for 15 years
Oh, okay,
she chose money
yeah,
over Rachel.
because you're like, hey, like, well, she's my mom. Like, I want to. Can I know more about her? And he's like, I don't think it's a good idea. And if it means anything, she's choosing the money over you. Basically, is the way he says.
Mm-hmm. I mean, she's got to live somehow, right?
It's got to buy her heroin somehow. But yeah, Rachel's like, I need to fucking breathe. So she's off to her room, and you're just awkwardly there. Chloe's just with the
Parents.
the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys walk around at all?
Of course.
I did. I walked around, saw you can look at the table, and you can see that Rachel completely destroyed that shit. You can also talk to her mom.
Sorry. Also, we forgot that. I guess another concern that James had was that Sarah was bringing criminals slash drug dealers into their home allegedly.
Yeah. So
Allegedly.
he says into the home. What does that mean? Was she in the
Maybe-
house with the drug person?
I imagine. Well, if she had a newborn, then it was really hard for her to leave. So maybe she'd
Okay.
like call him up and
She had to call the dealer over.
Yeah, be like,
I-
hey, meet me at my house, and I'll
I
buy
took
some drugs.
I took it as she's doing it now in the present time. I thought that's what he's meant.
No, well, I think
That's part of the back
he meant it as she
history?
was doing it back then,
Yeah,
like when Rachel was still a newborn.
that's why he also is not okay with her meeting the mom, because he has this whole mentality of, she's just a druggie.
Which,
Mhm.
to a degree, yeah, I could see why you would have that cautionness. Yeah, you're left to walk around. You can go talk to the mom. So she's like, "Oh, I'm not threatened by Sarah," but I'm just like
I think she's a little butthurt.
It's
100%.
weird though, right? It's still a weird not reaction for the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
to
I
be
didn't
like-
feel.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I didn't feel like the kiss was very necessary.
At all.
No, I mean he could have given Sarah like a handshake or a hug, or
Yeah,
even just like a wave by. I don't know.
Yeah.
The saddest kiss of his life. What the fuck did he think was gonna happen? Like,
Mm-hmm.
literally.
oh god. But again, I think it's just where the mom doesn't react. She's just like, I'm not threatened by her. It's fine. Like, what? It don't matter if you're threatened by her or not. Like, this man's still a dick.
Yeah.
Well, I think her mindset is the fact that she does say, we've been together for 13 years, so I don't find her as a threat.
Oh, and James has done a lot of good
Uh,
things, and he takes care of us. It was kind of the tone.
Yeah, it just seems like she basically just has to follow along with James. He seems like the dictator of the house, so
Yeah.
And then you can ask her if she needs anything. She asks you to grab the broom, and I'm like, Just
I
the
saw
broom,
that
right?
t-shirt
Is there
too.
fucking anything else you needed me to grab while I'm over
Yeah.
there? Yeah, and you see a shirt. Did we all grab it? I grabbed it.
I did too.
Which I thought was just like, hey, sorry about the infidelity. Can I have the shirt though for free skis?
Yeah, she's like, go ahead and take it.
She's like, sure.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
anything else downstairs? I didn't really. It didn't seem like it was too much for me.
Well,
I
when
mean, you could talk to James. I didn't really get anything out of it.
Yeah.
Well, James tells you to do the right thing, and you have an option there to
Oh yeah, that's right.
either protect Rachel or I don't remember what the other
Or
option was.
burn the
But
bitch.
I just chose I will.
Let me.
He's just essentially kind of peer pressuring you to change your mind regarding meeting the mom.
Yeah, he's like, do everything you can to not let Rachel see her mom.
Yeah.
I was like, dog, she needs the truth. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm like, she's how old? 17?
No.
15, I
15?
think.
16, 15, 16.
16?
Yeah, they're sophomores.
Yeah, I feel like at 15, 16, it's time to start learning some stuff. Yeah, but otherwise we head up to the room. Rachel's in her quiet space. She's just on the bed, facing the wall. And the first thing, of course, is to look around and snoop through all her shit. How did that go for you guys? I thought
Pretty good.
I thought there was going to be a big puzzle here. Is my thing is I saw there's some star stuff. There's a fucking astrology chart. There's another chart about like her personality type, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to connect something and make the stars do something specific. But no, you just find a flashlight.
Very simple. You just
yeah,
illuminate the stars for her.
The non-puzzle a puzzle can be.
Mm-hmm. Her room was pretty bland. I mean, there's really nothing special about it.
I think it's interesting how much punk stuff there is when her general thing isn't very punky.
Yeah.
So I could appreciate like the layers of character that she has. That it's not just like I'm a punk and this is who I am and that's it. Like Chloe, for example. Where it's like I like punk music, but I'm also a theater major theater person. But also I have this quote about home is where you're safe, but then underneath that there's a quote of a gun keeps you safe or something like that. You're allowed to tag stuff in a room, which I think is funny. One of the things you tag is directly in front of where she's laying and staring that you can just go and write on the fucking wall.
On her map.
Yeah.
No comment on it at all. I thought that was kind of disappointing. Anything else catch you guys' eye?
I just thought it was really weird how there was just a big ass first aid kit.
Well, because of the fire. Because of the fire. That's what I figured.
I guess that does make sense. I just thought it was just so random.
They probably had that up there just to be ready.
Maybe.
She should have told her dad, like, hey, I know who started that fire.
But the puzzle is go to the big first aid box, pull the light out. Luckily, somehow the starlight thingy fits directly on that flashlight. Also, when you do it and the next scene happens, it spins somehow, even though this is not at all
somehow
the mechanism.
It doesn't make any sense
because you took it apart, like it can't be spinning.
And the whole point is to get the dummy's attention.
Yeah. Which really minor thing, but I noticed her tears aren't flowing they're going straight down, even though she's laying on her side. That kind of bothered me.
Everything about her bothers me.
Well, her first thing she starts talking about how like I like stars, space so much, but stars, I realize that all the stars we see are already dead and they're all just lies. And so she's in her
she gets so
depression.
emo.
She's in her emo mode.
Yeah.
I mean, she just found out she has
secret mom.
Yeah, a secret mom.
Secret
biological
mom.
Mother. Yeah.
And not just that, and something she was already like on edge about since the beginning of the game is she's upset that her dad has been lying to her for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So she's full emo mode. Um, yeah, she's being really dramatic about the stars being a lie. This is what I have in my notes. How fucking
Yeah, I mean,
how extra she is about it.
yeah, she's like, it's all a lie. My mom, my dad.
She can't trust anybody except us.
Yeah, she does say that.
And I'm like, you just met Chloe. How can you trust her? Like,
Sometimes you meet people and you're just like, you feel a connection.
I guess.
It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going through it. And then as the conversation goes, she does end up saying like, oh, you know what, like maybe it basically it kind of amounts to have you've seen BoJack Horseman?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Really? It's so good. It's it's also kind of depressing, but it's a fun show. Um but there's I guess spoilers for BoJack. But it kind of amounts to like, well, it was nice while it lasted, and that's kind of I feel like the ending of like, well, yeah, the stars are all dead, but we have what we have, so we'll just kind of use it while we got it.
Deal with it.
Yeah. Um, and then it does one of these things where you're kind of allowed to lay there while the music plays, and then you're prompted to get up if you want to get up, but you don't have to. I'm assuming you guys got up pretty much right away.
I did.
Yeah.
I let the music play out. What I like to do when that happens is I like to see every camera angle, and once I see them start to repeat. I'm like, okay, that's the end of it. Just in case, because sometimes, especially in this version compared to the first Life is Strange, they start saying things in between while they're laying there.
That is true.
So that's what I kind of wait for. So since you guys didn't wait, I don't know how I'm gonna show you, but as the camera angles kept switching, so I'm gonna screen share this. I don't know if you guys might not have seen this, but I saw it and I had to stay for the whole thing to make sure I wasn't fucking tripping. And for some reason, at this moment where you're sitting laying here listening to music and like cuddling Rachel, comforting her, uh, Chloe's on her side. She's got her hand behind her head, and you're kind of just spooning essentially. Um, her hand behind her head, her fingers like curl backwards for I don't know what engine this game fucking runs on, but here I have it shared. Look at her fingers here behind her head.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what the heck?
I was like, what the fuck? And I stood here for the whole song. It happens every fucking time. It's so fucking random. I was just like, I can't be saying it's fucking. I'm playing this at 1 a.m. I can't be saying this right.
Yeah. No, she's alien.
Yeah, she's Chloe's a secret alien. There they go again. Jesus Christ.
I just like how the manipulator's like, how are we gonna find my mom? Like, bitch, that is your mom. You go find her.
Also, it's crazy that she literally was in town, a day ago, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh,
She's like, I
whatever.
have to find my mom.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Can I zoom in?
They're a little dramatic.
I don't know.
Well, it's been like 2 days, I think.
It's just like you find out you have a secret mom. You're not curious.
It's true.
Basically, she's like, how are we gonna do this then? Like, I don't know where she's at, and even if we find her, how are we gonna get there? And me being the good Chloe I am, I look at her and I go, I could fix that. And she's just like, thank you. You're so hot.
Well, I felt like there was hesitation in Chloe's voice when she was like, well, I can probably call Frank. And then the manipulator's like, oh, you would? Oh. Like, it just... I feel like Chloe doesn't want to be there.
I feel like you want Chloe to not want to be there, but that also might be...
I don't know, like, it just seems like Chloe does not want to do this.
That might also be your past interactions might be informing how Chloe acts, and depending on...
Well, yeah, because I avoided this bitch in every interaction I could.
Because when I picked, I didn't even mention Frank. I was just like, I'll take care of it, don't worry. And then
Nah. In mine,
Really?
like, she
Yeah.
was very hesitant.
for mine, I was
Yeah.
like, I was just like, I'll do it. Don't trip. I'll find a way to make it work. And
That's
then
because you're trying to date the manipulator.
and then she's like,
That is true.
how are we gonna get there? And I was like, I got that too. Don't trip. And then
No, Chloe's like, maybe I can fix the truck in the junkyard. And then you see the manipulator smile.
That's
Like,
crazy.
nah.
I just say
Yeah.
like, I'll do it. And then she's like, the same thing I told that bouncer, which I thought was a weird callback. She was like, it could be a bunch of dragons and robot ninjas and a horde of zombies. I'm gonna figure out a way to do it for you.
Really?
Chloe
Mine
Yeah.
did not
say
do that for me at all.
Yeah, mine said, I don't remember what the other response was, but at first I say no, and then I say I've got an idea. And then I do mention Frank
Oh, see, for me, I said
and
I
that
got
that I
this.
can
I think
handle.
that's why the I got this is more self assured, and I was like, I'm gonna do it instead of oh, I have an idea, maybe I can. Burp, 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 burp. That's probably what the difference is.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, I was very self assured. I was very the guy from Holes. I was just like, I could fix that.
I could fix your broken heart, baby girl.
This is my approach.
The manipulator.
This is my approach to relationship. If
Jesus.
ladies, if he wanted to, he would. That's what. So I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'll fix it. Don't worry about it. I got you, baby girl. And then you guys fall asleep essentially, and then we're in Chloe's dreamland. Unless there's anything else you guys wanted to touch on.
No.
So there we find ourselves. We're back on stage, but except it's 4 chairs, kind of in a car for me. We're back in the car dream, but except it's the play basically, and Dad's there driving an imaginary car, and then in the audience is like Joyce and David and
Our best friend Victoria.
James and James's wife, whose name fucking escapes me.
I feel like we should mention the reason why we start dreaming about our dad is because we talk about him to Rachel.
I don't remember. What did she say?
I think I don't know. I just noted talking about us talking to our dad, and then she's all like, "Oh, stars are real,"
I don't remember.
and then that's how we go into like dream sequence.
Honestly, I kind of figure Chloe just dreams about Dad regardless.
That is true.
Yeah. It's basically the car scene, and he's like, "Oh, the car's broken," and then you have to go and inspect the imaginary car. And then he's like, "Oh, don't worry, it's all a play. Like this is just fake. You know, these are stage lights and there's stage sound, and you hear like the honking of a semi truck." And he's like, "This is just a play." And then, like, honestly, I thought it was fucking dramatic. Sarah's laughing over here.
It was crazy.
It was.
A fucking semi comes and just fucking hits him, blasts him, and then
you just see blood.
Yeah, the camera zooms out and
Yes.
it's blood. He's like, "My man, this is the least fucking fake thing I've ever seen." And then as we zoom out, we hear Chloe or Victoria saying, "You suck."
Yeah, she's like, "Boo."
Fucking bitch ass dream, Victoria.
Dude. But I
That's
thought
her
what he
BFF right
said
there.
was pretty, I think, fair. I mean, I'm not a parent, but I thought the whole sequence of the story of him being like, "Oh, well, you know, lies we tell are less horrible than the truths."
Mm-hmm.
And I think that also touched bases a little later in the episode.
Yeah.
I
don't
felt
know.
like all of the Chloe dad sequences, he was trying to teach you something. Like, I think in the first episode, he's like, "Well, this fire is going to burn you." And look at where we are now.
Well, I mean,
Also-
like, was that the second or third dream sequence where he's like, "Oh, you know, people need your help. They just aren't like brave enough to ask you," and that was like Rachel needing help, basically. Like, go get her.
I mean, she has been asking, though. She's been manipulating.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's a difference.
Sarah's like, "I have concrete proof."
Yeah. We can go back to the video.
You gonna say something?
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like in this game, I feel like the dad was always just kind of like I don't know, not like nice,
William?
happy. Yeah, yeah, right,
He's been
William.
like tough love in
Yes,
throughout this entire thing.
yeah. I feel like on the first game, William was like, at least when we were
When
seeing
he was
his
alive.
person, yeah,
Mhm.
seeing his person was like pretty chill. But this one, they kind of made him a little darker.
To be fair, this is a dream.
That
This
is
is
true.
Chloe's version of him. And
I just thought it
so
was interesting. I'm like,
to some degree it is just her own conscious talking to herself.
that's true.
Uh so yeah, it's just you kind of have to we'll get I have a thing about that later. We'll get into
Oh yeah.
that. But so stage magic fucking hits William like a fucking truck.
Literally.
Uh
Boo.
and then we basically come back to the next scene is Chloe sneaking back into her own room. And then as soon as you come in, the room is fucking ransacked. It looks like someone came in and threw shit all over the place, like they were looking for something. It's pretty obvious.
Oh, I
Um,
actually didn't think that.
she
I
she
didn't even
even
notice.
she even says it. She's like, "What the hell? Why is this all over the place?"
No, for me, I don't think she said that.
Maybe
Okay,
it's
I just
different.
kind of assumed her room was
Yeah,
messy,
I thought she was
like it
just
You know
always
what?
messy.
is.
Maybe this is one of those splits because of you guys. I think you both showed your pockets, right? And
Yeah.
Yes,
I didn't, so that's probably what it is. Okay.
that's
Yeah,
interesting. No,
my room was ransacked.
That's what happens when you hang out with the manipulator.
Oh, yeah.
You're hiding things.
I was gonna
from
hide
your
that shit
mother.
regardless. Okay, well that's just for me then. Um, so we try to call Frank. For me, he was pissed because he's like, where's the money? This and that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, like, can you do me a favor? Like, I need to find Sarah. And he's like, oh, are you serious? Like, and he's like, come on, I'm your favorite customer. Help me out. And he's like, oh, fine, meet me in the junkyard in 2 hours. How was it for you guys? I guess for Sarah
Same
specifically,
thing.
because
She
you
had
had the
money.
yeah, you had the money. Did that change anything? Or is that
No,
later?
he's just like, bring the money, and that's pretty much it.
Um, how about you, Betty?
For me, the option there were I think three different options, but I just said I can explain, and then I kind of try to avoid the fact that I don't have the money, and I'm just like, hey, can I ask you for a favor? And I do ask about Sarah, and then he's like, why are you asking about her? And I eventually just tell her I'm helping a friend. Then he does the same thing, meet me in the junkyard in 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. Um, really minor. I don't know if you guys saw it. In Chloe's room, there's a plant. You can water it. Did you guys water it
Yeah.
with a can of
I
soda?
think I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I I I think there's no saving the plant regardless.
No, I don't
I
think so.
I think it's water it with soda and kill it, or don't water it and it dies from neglect. I think those are the options.
I mean,
Yeah.
at least giving it soda, it'll help it a little bit.
I think it killed it faster.
Yeah, at the end it does say you just killed the plant.
um, yeah. So we come out of your room.
Wait.
Go ahead.
I do you guys just not turn on the radio?
Oh, I did.
No, I turned on the radio.
I forgot. It did
Oh,
say something, didn't it?
yeah, so it says that heroin is in town now. I guess there's been an epidemic?
Epidemic. Jinx.
Yes. Yeah, that there's heroin in town, but also Skip is on the news, so our good friend
He's got a
Skip.
band.
Yeah, he's
Good old pisshead.
Oh, so I'm curious. So does when he's talking in on the radio, does it say that he quit his job?
I don't
I
remember.
don't think it did. I kind of took
Yeah.
it as okay. His band's going somewhere. I assumed he would quit his job, but he doesn't say.
Yeah, mine does specifically says he's talking because I guess they had released a new song the day before, so he's on the news just explaining how not on the news on the radio explaining how he quit his job and he is feeling free.
Nice,
Mm-hmm.
which is canon, I guess. I
Yeah.
just assumed he would quit. Um, yeah. So then we leave the room. Anything else?
Nope.
Right as you leave, you hear old timey music. Like it sounds like a record is playing. And then you're like, I'm gonna go shower. And then in the bathroom, all of David shits all over the fucking. This man's too fucking comfortable.
He is moved in.
It completely moved. This
Mhm.
fucking so moved in. Your towel isn't even where your towel is. It's like folded, like some kind of fucking crazy person. Um, it is a pirate towel, and I've noticed a lot of different pirate things that we pointed out too. I feel like
Mhm.
everything is supposed to be like a symbol of how Chloe's still connected to Max, regardless
Yeah.
of the time.
Mhm.
And especially even I don't know if you guys know or saw the license plate on the truck before. So in the game Life is Strange, the license plate is Twin Peaks, but in this one it's Anne Bonny, which is a famous female pirate.
Mm.
Ooh,
I did not know that.
me
You see,
neither.
Chris does his research sometimes.
If it's about pirates specifically. um yeah, so there's a lot of pirate stuff. This is where we start our dyed hair. Just one.
Did you guys look at your phone? You get a bunch of texts from Victoria.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's right.
How was it for you
She's
guys?
upset with you.
Yeah, she's all butthurt. She's like, I was supposed to be in that scene because of what the manipulator did.
Hmm.
And then Chloe's like, oh, you're just mad because you're alone.
I think there is. I don't know. I don't remember if it was when you're in your room, but when you use a computer, it shows that there was an article published about the play, and so they're talking about Rachel, and then they mention Nathan. I assume they must have had to. And then they mention you. So I think that's where the text message comes from, that she's upset. She's all like, "Oh, this was planned. Like there's no way we could have done that perfectly."
It's
But I mean, in mine, Nathan was a little crybaby.
Yeah, mine too. Well,
He got
that's why
booed
I'm
off
saying.
stage.
Yeah,
I
but
was
that's
fine.
why I'm saying I think because the Prescotts own or so
Oh
much.
yeah, I mean that they had a
Yeah, they just
play him
had
up.
to. Exactly. They just had to say something about him to get,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, getting popular.
So mine, I think, was slightly different from your guys's since I drugged Victoria. She says, so I was right all along. Rachel Amber is an evil fucking bitch. And I said, oh yeah, she totally is. And she says, I guess you think you're her little sidekick now. And I just go, yup. You got every line of that play fucking perfect. How could that be? You've been planning this, haven't you? Oh no, you figured it out. I've had it with this school. Nobody gave shit about me last night. It was all Rachel, Rachel, Rachel. Oh man, when you try to drug someone, then it bites you in the ass. That's just the worst. And then she's just like, fuck you, Chloe. Um, yeah, I'm still fine with that. Okay. Which is again crazy to just have like if you already don't like her and this is the path that happens, like it's like a character assassination to make Rachel be the one that drugs her.
Mm-hmm.
Um yeah, so you shower, we get her hair dyed, at least the couple strands on the front.
Yeah.
Um and then we go downstairs. I don't know if it's a little different for you guys. But
Did you
basically
guys?
good.
Sorry, I did go to the bathroom first. We do our thing there, and
Mm-hmm.
then I go to the mom's room,
Mm-hmm.
and then you find out that her mom did pawn the ring,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just kind of
and then
second.
it's
She
Mother's
got like
Day.
$300 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly not that much.
No, but I think if I remember correctly, it's like a 30-day hold or whatever, some shit like that. But also in that one drawer, you find all these condoms and just all this sex kinky stuff. I
She's
thought that
been
was kind of
busy.
funny. Yeah, I thought that was kind of funny.
They're still in there, yeah. Gross.
Yeah, and
Excuse
then
me.
you find your family picture in her drawer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You also find a book for like it's. I think the book's just called "Putting Your Foot Down."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Another Dr. Bill joint.
that was it. That was all.
Um, there's a Dr. Bill later. I wonder if that's meant to be the same doctor.
I think so. Isn't that the same one that tends to Chloe?
I don't remember.
Or is that a different doctor?
That's what I'm saying. There is someone they named Dr. Bill. I don't remember where we see it, but I'm wondering if it's. I assume this Dr. Bill's a psychologist.
Same.
Okay, so now we go downstairs, or you start to, and then you see David and Joyce are actually like dancing and stuff, and then I think Chloe has a moment of like, oh crap, she actually is happy with this. And yeah, I mean, if she's happy, it's like I would rather her be happy than depressed. And what is it? Not making her bed, the number one sign of depression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
And you find out it's Mother's Day.
yeah. So that's cool. Good
Mhm.
daughter. Good daughter, Chloe. But so as you come down, at least for me, so again, this is what I think might be different for you guys. For me, Joyce is like, "Hey, you're here. I'm glad. Like, I wish you would let me like know what's going on with you." And honestly, that like a lot of this interaction, I swear I've had this conversation with my own mother. Uh, but she's like, I wish I knew what was happening, and I was like, I'm just hanging out with Rachel. She's like, oh, good. Like she's like actually like okay, you have a friend, and you're not doing. I'm assuming you're not doing.
And it's not imaginary.
And you're not doing crimes. Um, and then she's like, okay, David has something he wants to tell you, and he's like, I'm gonna make a point to trust you now. And then I was like, bullshit, you searched my room. What the fuck? He's lying.
No.
And it became this whole thing. And then Joyce was like, oh, like he did that. I didn't approve of it, but you're not home and you're not responding. So we need to find out what's going on. And he did that before, like I made him like make a deal to start trusting you.
So you ruined Mother's Day, Christopher.
Why is he searching my shit?
Dang.
For me, it was much different.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
imagine
same.
it wasn't as bad.
Yeah, like he says he's sorry for essentially forcing the search of you to empty your pockets, and then he's like, will you accept my apology? I accepted it.
Me
And
too.
then he gives you a photo of
Mhm.
when he was in the military
So I get that
with his
photo,
best
too.
friend. And then he's like, this is my friend Phil Becker, this and that, and he's like, I want you to hold on to it.
He says
Yeah,
like,
he was
And I
killed.
took the photo.
this is my
Yeah, he was killed
friend.
during.
Yeah. Well, we had all these
Mhm.
plans of all the stuff we were going to do once we got back, but he was killed, and I carry that with me and stuff like that. And well, the thing that bothered me, and I hate this. I don't know why this is a thing. I don't know why people talk like this. But he was like, I'm going to give you something to help you get over your death. I hate the concept of getting over grief.
Mhm.
Of like,
Yeah.
hey, you're sad too long. I'm gonna get you to not be sad fat. Like, why? Let me be fucking sad. Like, fuck you. Like, why is this some sort of thing I have to just stop doing because of whatever reason? Like, I hate that.
Yeah,
But
I thought the wording was terrible. Just to be like having this moment where he apologized, he's telling you that he understands your grief, and then be like, but also, I'm here to help you get over the loss of your dad.
like, it's not something. It's not a fucking cold. I'm not gonna get over
Mhm.
this. It's my life
I
now.
just
Like,
think, yeah.
that being said, I do appreciate where he was coming from. I didn't. I also accepted the picture. I appreciated that, like, sort of character development.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just wish you could have worded it differently.
Yeah. So at which point you're just like, okay, I'm gonna go now. I was here for fucking 10 minutes. I'm out. And you go and you grab your dad's Williams toolbox, and then you just dip. Unless there's anything I'm missing.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
So as you go, the next scene, we're back in the junkyard and we're trying to fix the truck. I actually liked this as a puzzle. I hated that they call the ratchet a wrench because that's fucking not what it is. You have to grab the wrench, which is a ratchet, and at one point you use pliers to fix the battery posts on
Mhm.
the battery. That is, you would use the ratchet or the wrench.
Yeah.
That really irritated me. But overall, as a puzzle, I thought it was I mean, it wasn't puzzle. You just looked at the thing and go, if there was only some way I could tighten this down, and then you grab the right
And just
tool.
choose your tool. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I appreciate it. I thought it was interesting to actually have
You
it do
also,
that.
yeah, you also get a text message from David just being like, "Hey, I saw that you took your dad's toolbox, so
Mhm.
he was just kind of wondering what you were doing, but also like really
And I
glad
was
that
like,
you're
well, I thought you
keeping
trusted me. What
busy."
happened? He's like, no, I like that
Mm-hmm.
you're doing a project. Like, let me know if you need anything. And I was like, all right, all right.
Mm-hmm.
But eventually you
I'm
get,
just surprised
but
that Chloe got this truck running.
She's smart.
she is smart canonically, and you do find a manual.
True. She's smart.
I guess.
Just do not accept any characters being redeemable.
I just like I'll roll with it.
We know that because she's going through grief, she just doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
So at one point, or by the end of it, Rachel shows up, and then, well, right before she shows up, you do fix it, and you do little donuts basically around the junkyard, and you're like, hell yeah, I did it. Rachel shows up. She's like, hey, someone moved your truck, and you're like, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Um, but basically, she's like, oh wow, like you actually fixed it, and you're like, yeah, pretty badass, huh? Or for me, she was like, actually, I was gonna say it's hot, and I was like, go on.
They're like,
Oh
calm
yeah.
down, manipulator.
Was it different for you guys? If you're
Yeah,
not
she didn't do
if
that.
you're not going like relationship route.
No, it's just like it's running now.
Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't write it down. Just the fact that it did work, and then of course she shows up. Also, at any point did we get taught how to drive?
Mm-mm.
I don't
Not
think
that we've
Joyce has a
seen.
car.
No, she has to have a car. No wait, that car got
No?
exploded. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm like, how did Chloe just all of a sudden know how to drive at, I guess, 15, 16? If I assume she must
TV.
have deep ass trauma. Questions. This
Not
this episode has a lot of questions.
not just drive, but like do like burnouts and donuts and shit and not fuck it up. But she figured it out, I guess.
She's so
Frank
smart.
shows up and he's like, "Hey, I'm here for the thing," and he brings fucking Damon. Um, and then he's weird and sexist, kind of right off the bat. Does he grab Chloe like by the wrist?
No.
Well, for me, it's different.
I can't
Like
remember.
Frank asked for the money. Oh yes, and then so once you give him the money, then he does grab Chloe by the wrist.
Oh yeah, he does actually. I tell him I
So,
don't have it.
yeah, I was like, I couldn't find it. Like I don't know where it was. And
But
then
then the manipulator starts
well,
things.
Frank's like, okay, I believe her. And then Damon's like, bullshit. And then so he grabs Chloe. And then Rachel's like, fuck that. And then she pushes Damon. She pushes him fucking down. That guy goes on the
Yeah.
ground. And he's like, I don't know why females think they could touch me.
He's like,
Yeah.
if I do it, he gets in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it. Yeah, and so it becomes a whole thing. Like a very big thing. There's a lot of back and forth. He ends up pulling a knife out.
Well, before that, he
I'm
asks like,
missing something.
why are you asking about one of my clients? And then you're just
That's right.
like, oh, no particular reason. And he's like, well, it is my business because you're asking about again one of my clients. And he's like, I don't know what you think you know about Frank, but he's he has another side. He's kind of essentially trying to scare us off.
He's basically
Um,
like, he's not your friend. He's your drug dealer. Like, why are you talking to him like this?
yeah, and then I think it's when Rachel then like says something, and she says she wants to know,
So
and
and
then
then
that's when he like,
Chloe's like,
I
hey,
think it's because Well, Damon's like, why do you want to know about the whore?
Yeah.
I don't remember him saying whore. But basically, it's like, why do you
He's
want to know? And then
yeah.
Rachel kind of loses it. And then Chloe's like, hey, Rachel, chill. And then Damon's like, oh, Rachel, you're the DA's daughter.
Yeah.
So that's what kind of sets him off. I think that's when he pulls a knife.
Yeah.
Well, it's after Rachel smacks him with a 2x4.
Mm.
No, for me, it's after we say, we say Rachel or something,
Yeah,
and
no,
then,
it's before the 2x4.
yeah. And then that's when he takes out his knife and he's like, oh, you're the DA's daughter.
Yeah,
And
like,
then he calls Sarah a whore. And I think that's what triggers
Yeah, and then
her.
you just see the rage in her eyes because she gets all twitchy.
Yeah, because I think Frank is trying to calm him down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frank is trying to calm him down, and so I think he gives us his back, and that's when Rachel grabs
Yeah, she
the
grabs.
yeah,
Jesus.
grabs the 2x4 and smacks him.
Yeah. At which point, he drops the knife. He's on the floor. He started to get back up. Rachel's gonna go in for another swing. Chloe completely freezes and doesn't fucking do anything, even though the knife was right there. Which actually, I think, to be fair, is also canon Chloe, because even in the other game, when the gun fell, I think it was with Nathan, she just stood
Mhm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it tracks. It's for Chloe just to be like that.
Little bitch. I'm just
A
kidding.
little
She's definitely
bitch.
not a fighter.
No.
And then Rachel gets stabbed, just straight up.
hmm
And there's a lot of
On
blood. And then
the
Frank's like starts tussling with Damon, and he's like, "Get out of here!"
Mm-hmm.
Am I missing anything?
No, that's pretty much it.
where she gets stabbed. I think it's just the arm.
It's the arm, but
The
like
f-
towards the artery.
yeah.
Okay, because the blood also is like on her rib, so I thought it was possibly like in there.
Well, I
I
think
assume
just
she's
from
her
because
arm.
it's around this area, so I think just from the blood flowing, that's probably why.
Yeah.
Hmm. And left arm's the artery arm, isn't it?
Yes.
I didn't take anatomy.
And then all of a sudden, Chloe has to drive
To the
this
hospital.
Timu truck to the hospital.
Mm. And then we get our like hospital waiting scene, and Chloe's just there, and time is like you can see time just passing basically. Eventually, parents show up, and at some point, James comes out and he's like, "All right, I need you to tell me exactly what happened. Just don't lie to me. Like you're not in trouble. I just need to know what the situation is."
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys just tell him?
Yes.
I just told him.
Me too. Other
Like,
than
it's all Rachel's fault.
well, I told him what happened. The only thing I didn't tell him was that I froze, and the reason Damon knew Rachel was because I said Rachel's name.
Yeah, I just said he wanted. I think.
Because he was like,
I
"Oh,
think there
how
was
did he know she was my daughter?" And I was like, "He just
trying to
figured
figure
it
it out or
out.
something.
He's a
Yeah. Also,
scientist."
it's so random. But also, but I guess knowing what we know now, it would make sense how he would know of Rachel. It's just, I just thought it was random because it's not like you ever said like, oh, Rachel. What was her last name?
Hey,
Adams.
Amber.
Hey,
Amber.
yeah, Rachel.
You didn't see that? I
Rachel
think we skipped it.
Amber.
No, we skipped that part where he's like, Rachel, comma, DA's daughter, comma, calm down.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
thought that was so random. I was like, how did he know it was her?
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. I mean, knowing what you know now, maybe there's something that slipped somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I guess between that and Sera, he probably figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he knows somehow, and then James comes talks about it. Chloe's just bawling. Samantha, is that her name? The D&D girl. She comes up.
Stephanie.
No, that's
Stephanie.
Steph.
That's Steph. Samantha's the other one.
Mhm.
Steph comes up. She's also there with God, I forgot his name. Trevor.
Mikey.
Trevor's the brother.
Trevor. This man has all the names mixed up.
No.
But yeah, Mikey's there at the hospital, a couple rooms down, and then it's just like You're gonna wait here. You can walk around for a bit.
It's Drew.
Drew?
Yes.
Drew.
And
Well, Drew's
Drew.
the one that got his kneecap
Yeah.
Mikey's the
messed
brother.
up,
Who the
but
fuck is
Mikey's the
Trevor?
brother.
I don't know. But
Have you
also,
been
we
playing
find out
GTA?
that Rachel is okay. Her,
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason why she was bleeding out to death because her brachial artery um was stabbed. But she's
Mm-hmm.
okay.
It,
She's gonna live.
but it was like, you like you're like, oh, I'm sorry, but
I
it's like
didn't shed a tear for
if
her.
you, if you,
I mean, she's the one who went crazy again.
it's like if you didn't bring her here, she would have died. Like,
Yeah.
is basically the sentiment. Um, you can walk around. Honestly, I didn't think it was that interesting. The hospital
I mean,
I
you
thought it was.
can beat up a
vending machine.
vending machine.
Yeah,
Oh
I did
yeah.
And
that.
get a chocolate bar.
I did get the chocolate out of that. You see that couple from before that we stole the
Mhm.
wine from? They're just
Mm-hmm.
arguing about where the paternity ward is.
Yeah. We did that.
What do you mean? We made them pregnant?
Well, we essentially. Well, I think your
You
story was
saved the
different than
relationship.
ours. Yeah. Sarah and I actually saved the relationship
That's
because
true.
he
Wait, so when
she
they
thought
come
he was
out,
a hero.
are they arguing? Because for me, they were arguing. Because they were like, "You're so
No,
stupid. How do you not know where
Well,
that is?"
really.
Yeah.
yeah, for me, they were more like, oh, is this? I wouldn't say it was arguing. They were more like, is this the floor? Is that the floor? Um,
Yeah, they
it
weren't
was pretty
arguing
normal.
for
Yeah, mine. They
us.
were kind of pissed.
Dang.
Huh.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So you go down. You talk to. Go ahead.
Wait. I guess you guys didn't look at everything, but I did.
The
So
letter?
I did look at a
yes.
lot of things, but I kind of got. I was just like, all right.
Yeah, I thought the letter was pretty important. So, we find out that Sean Prescott, Nathan's father,
Mm-hmm.
is covering the medical expenses for Drew.
That is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Yeah,
I'm wondering
I
why.
wonder if it's just because Drew is on the football team
100%.
and maybe, I don't know, the team
Well,
is actually pretty good.
probably. But also, I
Well,
guess now that they're sponsoring or putting money into the school to find out that this happened on school grounds, I think that's another reason why he was more
Mm.
willing. Because even in the letter, it says he wants to kind of keep things hush hush. He's paying for these expenses, but he wants to be anonymous about it.
hmm. Yeah, no, I saw that too. I don't have no
He wants to
theories
be anonymous,
as to
but
why.
at the bottom it says Sean Prescott.
And then this paper is just
Literally.
left on the fucking counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine why. Unless he's connected to Damon in some way too.
It would make sense.
Never know.
So we continue down the hallway. You can talk to Drew's dad.
Mr. North?
For me, because of the money, he was like, I don't know how those boys did it, but like, they got some money together, and now, I'm able to get my old apartment back. So he's like, I'm sure you saw Mikey was hanging out with Drew, but everything's gonna be all right. He's like, I don't know what's up with those boys though. Like they look like they're hiding something, and I was like, you should talk to them.
I was like, you should talk to Drew.
How did it go, Mrs. Takes the money?
Oh, he didn't mention anything. He's like, I'm in
He's
between
like, I'm still
jobs.
super homeless, thanks.
Yes, he's like, he's got plenty of time to visit because he has no job. He didn't mention anything
Aww.
about a home. And I didn't mention I had his money.
For me, he's
So,
he's got an interview lined up.
Aww. Mine was essentially the same as Chris's. He mentions that he is moving back into his apartment. He does ask, like, oh, if we know what anything that's going on with the boys, and I say I don't know, I'm sorry. But aside from that, that's all the conversation that I had with Mr. North.
mm-hmm.
So and then in the room, I think mine was quite brief. Or is there anything else? Am I missing anything? I'm maybe
The
I'm
walked.
skipping one.
firefighters?
'Cause I just went
Yeah,
straight in the room after that.
did you go down the hall at all after?
Afterwards,
Oh, yeah, because I went down the hall the initially before.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know how
can
you
talk
guys
to the
found it.
firefighters who are still trying to fight the fire that the manipulator started.
And
Really?
they look rough.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is
And
different.
then, how
So
is it different?
I am not able to speak to them, but I overhear
Yeah,
them,
same for me.
and they say that the fire is out, and they don't know how, but the fire is extinguished.
For me, I think that might be because of where you went down the hall might trigger it. Because I think when you first go in, I heard them saying like oh this is like I don't know like we're all tired, we're all beat. It was kind of the tone. And then you go down the hall a
Mm-hmm.
little more, then you do overhear them saying like I don't know how, but the fire just went out.
Mm-hmm.
Symbol. I think for me, I feel like symbolizing like Rachel's like rage, kind of subsiding.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice symbolism.
She is the storm. I mean, like, looking back at the first Life is Strange, it shouldn't have been tied to Chloe's death. It should have been tied to Rachel.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys hear or see anything else down the hall?
I did at the end of the hall.
You
You
can
did?
talk to her mom. I didn't really talk to
Bother?
her.
You didn't go to the
But
further down the
did you
hall.
go past?
No, what's further past?
It might be different
Oh.
for me too. So what is yours, Betty?
Okay, so mine, the door is open, just ajar.
Mm-hmm.
And so what you hear is a conversation with Mr. Prescott. I don't know if maybe he was on the phone or if he's actually there, but essentially he's talking to a psychiatrist in regards to Nathan. And so this is where you hear where the psychiatrist was assigned to Nathan because of some alarming symptoms. And Mr. Prescott is like, oh, some made up problems. And he's explaining to him, like, actually, no, your son has really serious
Like, he's
issues.
schizo.
Yes. But then,
He's the fucking worst.
yeah. And so all you see then is just the door closes. But you get that initial interaction or, you know, kind of a
Eavesdropping.
yes, but you get that the thing about it. It's kind of like a full circle of how in the first game Nathan had these behaviors that people were bringing up to his dad, and he just didn't want to.
He just covers it up.
Yeah, he didn't really
Yeah,
care about it.
That's more
He
I
didn't
canon.
thought
want to
that was pretty
acknowledge
cool.
it.
That's
I
more
thought that was pretty
canon.
cool.
Mine was the complete opposite.
Really?
I go to the end and I hear it's like Samantha, and she's just like, "Oh no, it's fine. Like it's not your fault." And then it's Nathan going like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Like I just wanted to take a picture. Like the light looked really good, and I didn't. You know, that guy on the motorcycle came out of nowhere. It sounds like he was trying to take a picture of her, and she got hit, basically. So now
Oh,
she's at the hospital, and he's with her, and they're like together, like comforting each other.
that's
And Nathan's
crazy.
not a fucking psychopath.
That is crazy.
Mm,
Yeah, for me, this is where you hear and the situation that then we get to see in the future, I suppose.
yeah,
So I thought that was pretty cool, but it's crazy yours is different. Although,
completely.
yeah, for me, I guess because, I didn't really interact with Samantha very much or Nathan.
I think you skipped some of Samantha stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's how it was with me. I didn't really care to talk to Samantha or Nathan.
Hmm.
Which
So
I don't
if I
blame
would
you.
have gone down the hall, it would have been probably that Sean Prescott
Mhm.
Yeah,
scene.
combo.
So into Drew's room. Unless somebody's seeing anything else.
Nope.
I talked to the mom too. I don't remember anything remarkable coming out of. Just she was really grateful that you helped.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So in the room with Drew, um, for me the main thing he's like oh like why are you here? And I'm like oh it's Rachel's over here like but I'm here to visit you too. And then he's like why like what happened to Rachel? And then I'm like you would not believe it. I'm not making this up. It's the same guy that fucked you up.
Yeah.
And then he's like well you know I'm tired of this. I'm about to break some head. I'm like you fucking in a cast. Like what the fuck are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's mentioned he has a metal plate in his leg.
I don't
Um,
remember that.
I think he says something about a plate for me. But yeah, he's all pissed off. For the most part, for me, that was the end of the interaction. I looked at some stuff in this room. There was like football cards or a card.
Really?
a card front that was
You
signed
could
by the.
steal his pudding.
Yeah.
I saw the pudding, and then Chloe's like, "Man, I really want that," but then I couldn't interact with it anymore. So I was just like, "Okay, I guess that's the end of this," and I left.
No.
No, like you have to actually reach out for it, and then he snatches it, and then you do the talkback thing to actually
Yeah.
win the pudding from him, and
Yeah.
then you can sign his cast.
Yeah, exactly.
I missed both of those because I looked at it and I'm looking at it now. I don't have an interact with it button, so I did something wrong, so I just left.
You're ready to
Aw.
piss him off. That's why.
For real.
I think that I
Well,
do think that's what it was.
I did have the same conversation, so he did look upset. He didn't really want to talk to you, but then you were like, you know what? I'm kind of hungry, and that pudding looks good. So yeah, and then
Hmm.
you have that brawl with him. But yeah, no, I think that kind of helped our relationship with him because
Yeah,
then
he's not. I think he's a little bit happier after you do that.
After you
yeah, he
steal
kind of mellows out.
his treat, he's like, "Nice."
Well, well, you say okay, we can share it, and then you just eat it all in front of him. So he's just like, hey, next time you're gonna bring me a snack.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and
You're like,
then
okay.
yeah, and then later when I think you're leaving or you're in Rachel's room, you get a text message from Mikey, and he's like, "Hey, it really meant a lot to Drew to see you and to talk to you."
I was gonna be like,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, my brother's fucking dying now because he doesn't have sustenance." I'm saying it did have a take option, but I think
Um,
I didn't see it, so I just left.
I noticed at the end that you could have actually played with Steph and Mikey.
I could have swore I tried to talk to him, and Steph was just like, I forgot what she said, but it was just like it wasn't even a scene. She was like, "Hey, thanks for coming by," and I was like, "All right."
Yeah, I wonder if it's because I didn't play with them in
The
the
first
first
time?
episode. I didn't really have that
I
interaction.
didn't get it either.
Um,
Hmm.
aside from just seeing like drawings and stuff, it wasn't really that, exciting.
For me, it was as soon as I walked in, Mikey was like, "Oh, your hair, it's blue." And then yeah, you mentioned like, "Oh yeah, it's a barbarian look I'm going with
I
or
said that too.
for." But yeah, at least I didn't feel like I saw that it gave me the option to like do another round of D&D with them.
All right, we gotta play it again. We all gotta go back and play it again.
Nah.
Yeah. So then you can make your way to Rachel's room. Pretty much, we covered the rest of the hallway. Or what am I missing?
I think there is I think there is a letter from Principal Wells to Drew
Oh
that
yeah,
Yes.
says, yeah, that says, honestly, I don't remember. I just remember there was a
Get well
letter.
soon.
Yeah.
right. That's all it was, right?
Um,
And they're looking,
pretty
oh, he,
much.
he apologizes for the fact for the security and how he
Mm,
was hurt on school grounds. So he says they're looking for a new security. So I think this is where it comes to play that, maybe
They
David
fired
comes.
Skip.
Well, for me, he quit.
well, for you, I think Skip also tells him to shove it up his ass.
Yeah. But essentially, I think this is where it kind of insinuates then
Huh.
David is probably going to get the
Mhm.
job.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, David.
That is all.
But you make your way. You see Rachel.
Downtown.
You make your way downtown. How did it go for you guys? I don't think there's a lot of interaction. I think Rachel's just talking.
I try not to talk to her as much as possible.
Jesus.
But she's like, I told her to not do it again. It didn't really make any difference.
I told her the same thing.
I was like, I almost lost you.
She just says she's a little crazy.
A little.
Yeah, I
No,
mean,
she says that.
yeah, she says she's a little crazy, and then she's like, she's still mad at her dad. She still wants to lean on him. And then it turns into, how are we going to find our mom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So basically, she's like, "Hey, my dad might have something in his office, like a number or somewhere to contact her or something. So, like, here's the code. It's her birthday, to get in."
So this is what pisses me off, is that Rachel most likely knew about this. Why then go to Chloe and be like, how are we gonna find my mom? Like, bitch, if your dad had this information, why couldn't you break into his office?
Honestly, that's fair.
There's a lot of things
Like-
that I think
This,
could've
like,
done.
I, at this point, I was already done with her. Like, you have done enough. Like, this is your problem.
Honestly, that's fair. So for me, Rachel, she's like, I need, I got stabbed, so I'm gonna rest. I give her a little kiss, and then I head off.
Gross. I'm surprised she didn't throw up.
Well, she was asleep.
I want to just add, it was so weird to see her just laying on top of the bed, not
I was just gonna say
covered.
that. No
It was so
fucking covers.
random.
No covers.
Yeah, I feel like in every movie, every whatever scene of a hospital, the patient is always covered with a sheet, and they're just kind of
Blanket.
laying there on top of the bed.
Mhm.
And
Nothing.
like some tubes to monitor her health. Fucking nothing. She's just laying there.
But also, I noticed that the audio, I've experienced sleeping at a hospital before, and the noises that were in the background was for oxygen. This girl was
Yeah.
not on oxygen, but the noise
She's a
was
faker.
the noise was constant. This whole girl was not even on an IV. She was just
Mhm.
there, laying on the bed, and the oxygen noises in the background I thought were crazy.
It's a future hospital. The oxygen is pumped through the room as she breathes it.
I'm like, is she sharing a room with somebody? I just thought it was crazy.
So we make our way out, and then we run into Elliot. He's there with a hot dog man balloon. And he's there for Drew. But he's like, "Oh, you're here for Drew too?" "No, I'm here for Rachel." And he's like, "Oh, what happened? Is she okay?" And then I was like, "She'd rather keep that private. That's really not your business." And he's like, "Are you?" Go ahead.
Sorry, I was gonna say I told him the truth.
I didn't want to fucking know nothing about Rachel at all. I was like, "This has nothing to do with you, boy." Like, I was like,
You're like, this is my girl.
yeah. So I was just like, and he's like, "Are you good? Like, you've been hanging out with her a lot, and I don't know if this is good for you." And I was like, "Hey, it's fine. Like, mind your business." How is it for you?
Elliot's the only one that makes sense in this game.
Absolutely
I don't
not.
know. I don't
Crap's
know.
I might be recency bias, but we just watched Obsession, and I was like, "Get the fuck away from me, Bear! Like, you don't need none of this shit. I don't need none of your help, boy."
If you haven't seen it, Sarah, you have to watch it. It's so good.
It's really good.
Mhm.
Yeah. What was your vibe, Betty?
He likes our hair. We apologized to him about the Tempest and how we ditched him.
I didn't. I was just like, I don't want him getting no fucking ideas.
Dang. I do tell him about the stabbing, and then I'm like, I wasn't stabbed, obviously. And then he is
Mhm.
again questioning, like, oh, like what's going on? And I just at that point I'm just like, I'm okay, but like it's not something that I can't handle or whatever. Um, and then he brings up the whiteboard and he's like, hey, were you in my room? Did you like write
Oh
something in my
yeah,
room?
I didn't do that.
Yeah, I did. And then essentially that's it. Very obvious he likes this.
This dumbass.
Mine
fucking
was pretty much the same as
basic
yours.
bitch haircut.
Also, Elliot, I noticed in the kind of like the James and Sarah flashback flashback thing, like everybody but the main characters have very dead eyes.
Yeah.
Like there was a scene with James and Sarah when they were looking at Rachel as a baby, and then their eyes were just like dead. And I think Elliot also just looks very.
You would think for a game that's so like about talking and stuff and looking at people's faces and interactions, but it's like they're probably gonna put less work into side characters than the main
Mhm.
characters. But yeah, there's a lot
Even
of
less
like
into the writing.
I didn't mind it so much writing wise, but we continue on. Although, yeah, that is a big plot hole. I would say that Rachel could have just done this from the start.
Yeah.
You see, the manipulator is ruining Chloe.
You make your way to the Amber House. The key's under a rock, good key, or under a mat. I can't remember. Was it
I don't
different for you?
remember that.
Yeah, for me, she was
I
like, "Oh, the
remember
key's
that.
under the mat," and then here's the key, the code to the door. You punch that in, no problem, you're in. You leave the door fucking wide open for some reason, and then you're just snooping around James's office. I found the key first fucking thing somehow. That's somehow the first thing I found.
Yeah.
I noticed the sound of the phone vibrating. That's the first thing I noticed.
Of the phone in the
in the
his secret cupboard.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think.
It's not
I didn't even notice that
secret.
at all.
It's the drawer.
It's just locked.
Yeah, the locked drawer.
So there's a lot of stuff. A good chunk of it, you're like, oh, I don't need to look at this right now. I need to find the thing, which is just code for this isn't part of the puzzle yet. So don't look at it.
I found his alcohol first.
Really? No, I looked at the file cabinet. I saw the files, the evidence bags. I read the I guess the evidence board where you see the note where, what's the proper term? The thing where it like explains that kind of, but essentially the police report. Where we find out that Damon assaulted somebody and blah blah blah. So I looked at everything else before I saw the desk.
I tried that too, but a lot of it was just like, oh, I can't look in this. I need to go find the thing. So
yeah,
like I'm not gonna.
Same thing.
So you find the key. It's hidden into a Dad of the Year trophy or whatever, and then Chloe's like, they just give this to everybody, huh? So, oh yeah, and did you tag his secret alcohol stash?
Yeah.
Against my better judgment, I was like, we shouldn't fucking do this. We're gonna do it.
Same.
I mean, we're already broken. We could just blame it on Rachel.
I thought it would give us the option of what to tag.
Yeah, because they usually do.
So I was kind of expecting to have to choose, but then I was like, you know what, that's not smart. Like, he's gonna know who did it.
But we just do it.
Yeah, it was kind of lame.
But so you find a shoebox full of just the fucking evidence shoebox. You find a burner phone. You find a bunch of letters. Was there photos? Go ahead.
I don't remember photos.
Maybe
just a bunch of letters.
Yeah, no, it's just letters. But did you guys look at the computer before?
I think I did.
I don't know if I looked at the computer at all.
Well, I did. And the only thing that you see on the screen is an email from Sera to James, and she's essentially like, hey, you can't keep me away from my daughter. Like, I don't know why you would send a man to talk, in quotes, talk sense into me. And like, essentially she's saying like she wants contact with him. At this point, I was like, we have her email. Like, I don't know why we need anything else to to reach her.
You know what? I didn't even think about that either.
None of it makes sense. I mean, Rachel could have done all of this on her own too.
Talk sense into me, threaten me. You're losing the moral high ground here. What kind of a way is that for a DA to act? What would the voters say? I have the right to meet my daughter, and the lawyer I spoke with agrees. But more importantly, Rachel has the right to know who her mother is, to know the truth. Yeah. So that was the email.
You also find that her mom hasn't been cashing any of the checks.
I think
that James.
I feel like she has to have, but it does look like they're void. Like a lot of them are voided, or at least recently.
I think
like she just stopped cashing them after some point.
That's what I
think this year was what, 2010. I think it was 2010, and then the last void check you're able to see says 2019, but it looks like there is previous ones. So she definitely stopped taking his money.
So in the burner phone, you find it's an unknown person you're texting, but you go through the messages. It's basically it's confirmed. It's Damon. He's like, "Oh, I met
Mhm.
your daughter. Like, doesn't she know how to behave? Like, oh, I'm gonna go take care of this girl, but you got to take care of this thing for me." Um, so you start texting it back, pretending like you're James. Um, Basically, it kind of comes out to, "Hey, you have evidence of something I did. You need to take care of it, and I'll take care of the thing you want me to take care of."
Mhm.
Was that hard for you to figure that out, or is there a thing? Because it was gloves. It's basically what you need to
Yeah, you
find.
just
Yep.
look at the file and then find out what it is tied to.
Yeah,
For me, it wasn't.
go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna say for me it wasn't hard. Like I had again I saw everything before
Mm,
we got the phone. So I knew it was gloves, but when I went back to look at the evidence bags, I would I wanted to like read the thing first, but I kept clicking like oh send picture, and so it would automatically just be like why are you sending me this? I don't
okay.
like I
Yeah,
didn't
he's
use a
like, get
knife or
rid of it.
whatever. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's like why are you sending me these things? This isn't what we talked about. And I did that
Okay.
for the other things.
I was wondering what would happen if you picked the wrong things.
Yeah, it was just that. He was just like, why are you this isn't what I we talked about.
Basically, amounts to looking at some evidence stuff, and then you're going, "Okay, it's these gloves. So I'm going to burn the gloves." You send
Mhm.
him a picture of the
Hmm.
burnt gloves. You also is it the window's already open, so you can waft the burned glove smoke out of the window, right?
I think
No, I think you have to open it.
Or is the window already open?
it was already open. You close it actually.
And then the alarm beeps because it's like, okay, now there's a closed thing part of the alarm. Which, so this man's has a secret office full of evidence that you needed a passcode to get into, a locked house that no one was in, and the fucking window on the ground floor is just straight up open when you get
Anyone could
in.
have walked in.
Anyone could have climbed in.
Yeah.
Frank could have climbed in. Sarah could have climbed in.
In my head, I am thinking it's kind of it's crazy that after the fire that Rachel caused, that we would just set another thing on fire in the trash
Mhm.
bin.
I feel like trash fire is more
What's there to
controllable.
lose?
A
The
house.
house. Jinx.
Um,
At which point, I was like, let me go look at the shoebox again. You guys saw there was letters, I'm assuming?
yeah.
Mhm.
It might be worth reading these. So the first one, let me see here.
She's introducing herself to Rachel.
To my Rachel, my name is Sarah, and I am your biological mother. The first thing you should know about me is that giving you up was the worst mistake I ever made. I was struggling with something at the time, something I have been battling with ever since. That battle has taken everything from me, most importantly you. But now I am in a place where I know I can be part of your life. It is more than I deserve, I know, but I would love to try if you want to. Please take your time, and if you have anything to say or any questions, hearing from you would mean the world. I love you very much, and I hope to meet you soon. Love, Sarah. Dearest Rachel, I hope it's all right for me to write you again. I haven't heard from you yet, and that's okay. That's okay. If really is, that's supposed to be a T, and that's
She was
okay.
on a good one.
It really is. I just I feel like I have so much to catch up on, you know? I don't remember much of my life. It's a symptom of the choices I've made. So much is lost. Except you. I remember everything about you. The crinkle of your nose, the depths of your eyes, the knowing smile that somehow made it seem like you've seen it all before. I can call it I can call it up whenever I want, as clear as a summer day. I was so afraid that I would be a terrible mother to you, that I would screw you up the way I screwed up so much of my life. Now, I know, of course, that my fear was wrong. Far worse than being a bad mother is never knowing what kind of mother I would have been. I am sorry if you can find the courage to forgive me, maybe we can start over. I want to, with all my might, I want to. Love, Sarah. Which is also weird that she doesn't say love mom, but she also doesn't know her, I guess.
Mhm. I feel like she's really making it seems like she's clean at this point.
Yeah.
And she's really making the attempt to reach out to Rachel, but her dad is like, no, she'll
Yeah.
mess up your life. Like, she's messed up everyone.
So basically,
Like,
all
he's
these
being
letters,
super protective.
Yeah,
all these
well,
letters,
yeah,
Rachel
we do.
never got her song.
Yeah, we do find out
Mhm.
she's gone to rehab. She's clean. She's been clean for at least a year.
Yeah.
And she is requesting partial custody of
So
Rachel.
that is another one of the
Yeah.
letters. Is that she's like, you can't keep my daughter from me. Like, I'm coming after. She's coming after it the right way, even.
Mhm.
And not been cashing
But
checks.
the depths that James is going to keep Sera from seeing Rachel. I mean, he's talking to Damon.
Yeah, so pretty much
As
the
the
way
DA.
it starts to come out is that James is having Damon take care of her somehow. And part of the deal is that you're going to get rid of evidence that you have on Damon, which
Mhm.
is fucking insane.
Mhm.
So you send him pictures, and he's like, "Oh, you might as well tell me who the rat is." I don't know if there's a right answer for this one.
I feel like there may be, because you do find some evidence that one of them is actually that he got a plea deal. And so
Mhm.
he's like, I'll be helping like with whatever in the future. So I feel like that may be the snitch.
But then there's another one that's like, "Oh, this person's very cooperative," but it's a parole or not a parole, a probation thing. So it's like the
Mhm.
cooperative with their probation. I don't know if that counts as possibly being the snitch.
I picked Sheldon.
Maybe.
Uh,
Yeah, that's the same one I picked.
that's
But he
the
was a douche to us.
that's the guy in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
I picked him too. For me, it was
Yeah,
between him and I think it was the T-shirt guy.
Yeah. Yeah, the bouncer guy in the beginning was not one of the people I was
No.
gonna choose.
For sure.
Mhm.
He was so nice.
See, that's
No
kind
one picked Frank?
so
No.
Frank could die.
He's also our homie.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a right answer for that, or if it's just it kind of. I got the vibe of whoever you pick is gonna get fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Damon assaulted somebody.
Well, he stabbed a child, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't put a
Yeah,
lot past him.
He's committed murder.
Yeah, either way, once you give him a name, he's like, bring me my money.
Mhm.
And then Chloe's like, I need to get there fast. And our BFF shows up.
Fucking smelly it. He shows up.
This
and you're
is
like,
my favorite part
this fucking bitch
in this entire game.
I swear to God, I wanted to hit him.
No, like, this is where I feel like finally Chloe is getting some sense knocked into her.
This fucking dude comes out of nowhere, and he's
Yeah.
like, and you're like, you followed me? And he's like, oh, you're what are you doing? Like, you're burning things, and like, you have what's all this money and the burner phone, and it's like, like you're in some shit, and you're like, dude, get away! Like, I'm doing something. And he's like, no, I'm gonna keep you here until you can be safe, and I'm just like, please, for the love of God.
He's like, you're only acting this way because of Rachel. Rachel is the problem.
Yeah, he's
and
like,
then he's like, I've been here for you this entire time. You don't even know Rachel, and you're doing all this shit for her. I feel like, Elliot is the only one making sense here.
He's like, you skipped school. She got you suspended.
She's got you all messed up, and you're still doing all this shit for her.
He's like, Rachel is fake.
He even calls her a manipulator.
Yeah, he does say that.
He does say that. And I was like, fucking Sarah's gonna be happy about that one.
Yes, that was my favorite part.
But I was like, get the fuck away from me.
Nah,
trying to fucking kidnapping me, you fucking freak.
You're over here like, she saved me. You don't understand. She defended me when we were in the principal's office.
And he was like, oh yeah, but she still didn't end up in trouble. So what's so lucky for her that she happens to come on the top? And I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, he's all like, you're gonna listen to me now.
Yeah, I was like, get the fuck away from me, Bear, you bitch. God damn it. I hate it.
Yeah, I didn't like any of the choices because Chloe's like, no, it's not her fault. She saved me. I was like, nah, you need to agree with Elliot. Like, save yourself.
We got a fucking smelly it sympathizer over here.
Dang. Yeah, I did not appreciate Elliot. Like, I thought he was cool, but
absolutely not.
if this happened for realsies, I would be scared. Because, I mean, you try to walk away.
Yeah, it's
and
low-key really kind
he
of
shoves
scary.
you. He shoves you.
He's like, I'm gonna trap you in here for your own safety, woman.
He's like, you're gonna start listening to me now.
Yeah, like, fuck off.
I felt like you need to go tell on Rachel and, you know, get this manipulator away.
Oh, yeah.
Did you try to calm him?
I
Um,
think you have to. Is that where it ends up?
I think you have a choice. You calm him or you just kind of walk away.
so yeah, your only choices are call for help, and which is the talk back and walk past him. I try walking past him, and that's where he's like, "No."
He shoves you.
I assume that's what would happen.
But I feel like either way, you still have to go through this entire scene.
So I tried to do the talk back thing, and I fucked it up.
I did too. I did not. I think I was too concerned on picking a good one that I just ran out of time. And so he realizes that I have the phone and I was trying to call 911.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, I feel like it's ultimately that is gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you end up.
And I like through the entire thing, he's like, "Who was there for you? When Max left, I was there.
When your dad died, I was there.
I was there."
Like, okay, you're just gonna be there enough times that I'm gonna give you the pussy? Like, that's not how it fucking works.
he's
But
he's like, "We have enough time to talk."
They have
She did.
history.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they hook up history. You don't think so?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
I
even think
yeah, they were fuck
well,
buddies.
I think it like in the first episode it alludes to she was
They
with him.
dated. Yeah, they dated for at least 3 months, I think is what it was.
He can go fuck off and die. It's cool. I'm fine. I don't fuck with that energy. I'm gonna tell you what. Yeah, I hated it.
All we had to do was not hang out with the manipulator, and none of this would have
The
happened.
manipulator was right there in front of you the whole time.
I was very nice to Elliot throughout this whole time, but I have to say, yeah, I don't think I would be friends with him after this confrontation.
Never in a billion years.
Yeah, but essentially what happens is you try to call 911. He at least for me and Chris, I guess, he sees that we have the phone and that we're trying to call 911, and then he just breaks the phone.
Bitch.
Yeah, he breaks the phone, and you're like, "Hey, back the fuck off!" And I don't know, I don't remember what we grabbed, but we throw. Oh, and the father of the
trophy,
year, right? Yeah, the trophy.
You grab the trophy and you throw it out the window. That sets off the alarm.
He's all like,
Elliot runs out.
He's like, "Now you're gonna assault me?"
Mm-hmm.
And you're just like, "No, I'm just gonna do this."
2 seconds ago.
Yeah. So you break
and
the
then
window.
We run out.
You break the window that trips off the alarm, and then he freaks out, and you're like, "Run, unless you want the cops to come or they're on their way or whatever." So he leaves, and then you just bounce with the money.
And like this scene that follows, like it's Chloe in the truck.
Yeah.
You see the destruction of what Rachel has done. Burned trees, like
the blood on your seat.
Barrenness. Yes, the blood on the seat. And then Chloe's just like, am I really gonna do this? Confront Damon for Rachel?
Well, we almost crashed.
Yeah, she almost crashed into a semi.
And then you have like a minor like dad moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you're just like, it's basically like, is it okay to lie? Like, is it okay to lie like this to your kids if it's to protect them? And he's like, well, do you think I ever lied to you? And I was like, I don't think so. What did you guys do?
I said everyone lies.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I didn't really care. I was like, it really doesn't matter.
I thought what he said was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
At least for me.
He's like, if I lied to you, would you love me less?
Yeah.
I was like, well, it depends. What do you?
Yeah,
what do you
that's
lie about? Is
what I
it
said.
like a Rachel moment? I mean, are we gonna have a full blown? Is this the storm's gonna happen? That type of thing.
And then he's all like, "The truth is risky."
I don't know. I don't like lies. I don't believe in lies. I make a great point to never lie if I can help it. Yeah. I thought the scene was kind of unnecessary.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you just kept driving, I would have been fine.
I think it. I do think it was necessary. I think this conversation with the dad may have guided me towards my decision at the end with,
Mhm.
well, I guess the decision I make for
Well,
Rachel, essentially.
we'll get there.
Yeah.
So we continue on our way. Gonna go confront Damon. It is at the old mill that is now all burnt down.
Mm-hmm.
There's a knife. As you go in, there's a knife. There's like some old stuff you can look at. Again, main thing is knife. Did you guys grab the knife?
Of course.
I grabbed the knife.
Okay.
I saw the trailer, Frank's trailer,
Oh,
covered
yeah.
in blood.
Blood.
Yeah. As you come in.
So, I mean, that's already a dark scene.
Mm-hmm. So you basically where the show was in the beginning of the game, which I think I mentioned before. I like a full circle of I'm gonna come back to where I started kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's even standing. Like with everything being as burnt as it is, like it's still standing.
I thought
Somehow.
it was weird that the neon sign was still working when everything
Was it?
else was burnt to a crisp. Yeah, it was like blinking.
Oh yeah, that's no good. That's an oversight, guys. Come on.
Yeah. Did you guys find that cell phone on the counter?
Yeah,
Yes.
that
Mhm.
was most likely Sheldon's. And I think the last text was, "It wasn't me."
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
He's probably dead.
Most likely.
Probably.
Yeah, so basically peeking around the corner, you see Damon, and he's like setting up a fucking heroin situation, and we have Sera tied to a chair. And then she's just like, I just want to see my daughter. Like, I don't know what this is going on. And then, what does Damon say?
He's like, well, he
He's
doesn't want you
like-
around.
Yeah, he wants me to get rid of you. So I actually thought Damon was gonna kill her. But I guess what he does is worse, I don't know, than her being dead.
He shoots her up with heroin.
Yes.
like, forces her-
now she's
forces her to
so now
relapse.
she's an addict again.
Not
I also got the
necessarily,
same
but
impression.
it's hard. It's hard to come back from that after especially after
My-
being clean a year. Go ahead.
My impression was that he was gonna OD her with the heroin, and that
Honestly,
way she would just die and just be another junkie.
basically, that's kind of where I got. But even then,
Yeah.
like after being clean a year, like I feel like she probably would have OD'd kind of regardless. Did you guys get to use the knife? I didn't use the knife.
No.
Yeah, I thought I could hold on to it longer.
Me too. I was so annoyed.
I actually tried to use it. I gave him the money.
Mm-hmm.
He slaps the shit out of you, and that's where the knife falls out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think you have the option of giving him the money or straight up you grab the knife.
Yeah.
And I decided to give him the money, thinking that I would then be able to get the knife, and unfortunately, no.
Yeah, I wanted to keep the element of surprise, and it just fucked me
Same.
over.
Yeah.
So he smacks you around, throws you on the ground, basically. And Sera tells you to fucking run.
The phone falls out when he smacks the shit out of you.
Oh, yeah. So he basically, he just sees, like, oh, you're the one that's been texting him and pretending to be James.
And then he starts slapping everyone. He slaps
He's like,
her
wham!
3 times. And then he does shoot her up.
Mm-hmm. On the neck, I think.
Mm-hmm.
He's all like, props to you because it takes the fact that you've been clean for a year, but here you go.
What a dick.
Yeah.
Frank shows up. He's been stabbed. Fucking everyone getting stabbed. Hide your kids.
On the
hide your
shoulder,
wife.
right?
Everyone's getting stabbed. And then they start to fight, and then Chloe just passes out.
No, we're on the
Right?
floor, and then Damon kicks
Does
kicks
he?
Yeah,
Chloe's
he
head.
gives you
Yeah,
head trauma,
yeah,
and then you
brain
pass out.
damage.
I thought they. Oh, yep. There's the kick.
Yeah,
Jesus. Oh, good. Just a good old kick right before I start fighting
yeah,
Frank.
yeah. That was like hard.
Mm-hmm.
So then you knock out. You fall unconscious, and you wake up, and no Frank, no Damon, and it's just Sera. She's untied and she's smoking a cigarette. She just got shot up with heroin. She should be out for a good couple of hours.
But she's good.
Yeah, she's just chilling.
But then again, who knows how long Chloe has been out too?
That's true.
Go ahead.
I honestly thought that she was just an apparition. I thought she was dead at this point.
Okay, so this is where I was too.
I was a little confused because I was like, "Oh, where's Frank?"
Yeah, I was like, "There's no
Like
Frank.
everything just seems so calm. No Damon.
This is too calm."
Yeah. So
So,
in my head, I was already like, "Fuck, no, Sarah died."
so I thought Sarah's dead, and this is the ghost talking to her the same way her dad talks to her.
Yeah.
And then I thought this was going to be a low key, like Max has time powers, Chloe has to talk to dead people powers, but maybe she doesn't realize it. And then when they make these sequels, because they ended up making the games, that it was going to be these two girls with their powers, and then you can use them in conjunction or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But you're just talking to her, and I was just like, "Damn, that sucks that she died."
Same.
And basically, she's just like, you need to keep this to yourself. Like, it's not worth telling Rachel about this. Like, just let me disappear because she doesn't need to. She doesn't need to know about her. Like, she already lost me through because of all this. Like, if you tell her, she's gonna lose her dad too. And then Chloe's like, yeah, my dad also died. I know what it's like to lose a parent. And she's like, exactly. Like, do you want to kill her dad for her too? And she just basically just trying to convince you not to say anything.
And you're trying to convince her to meet Rachel because she
That's
wants to meet
that's
you
where I
or
was.
Sarah. Yeah.
How did that go for you, Sarah? Sera versus Sera.
I didn't tell Rachel shit.
Well,
here in this scene.
Yeah, with Sarah.
With Sera.
Ghost, not Ghost Sarah.
So I was like, wait, hold on, let me go back to my video.
Your video?
My video.
But yeah, this whole time I was just like, this is what happened. She's dead.
Yeah, me too.
I was kind of disappointed she wasn't dead because I feel like, again, if she took heroin after a year of being clean, she should be out for at least a while.
Mm-hmm. So when she's like, when Sarah finishes talking, I'm like, why can't she know? Because those are my only options. I couldn't be like, I don't care. And then Sarah's just like, Rachel just can't know. Like, this whole secrecy thing is kind of dumb. How James is so desperate to keep Rachel from trying to see her mom, and then now now I'm getting their names mixed up. Now Sarah's like,
mother and
I can't.
daughter.
Yeah, she's like, now I can't see her. I don't want her to know anything. I'm like, bitch, if you didn't want her to know anything, why did you even go there? Like, why were you trying to reach out in the first place?
Well, she wasn't on heroin.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, the last thing with James, how he kisses her goodbye, I think that should have been the end of it. She should have just left. But then he did this whole thing where I'm gonna OD her, so now, or not OD her, but just get her on drugs again so that she does not think about Rachel. All she thinks about is getting high again. So I don't know. It all seems dumb to me. But after this whole thing, Chloe with head trauma heads back to the hospital. And Rachel's like, did you find my mom? Did you find her? And I said, no, I'm not going to tell you shit.
So this is the like big last choice of the game.
Yes, this is the big last choice.
Wait. Before we get into there, one of my choices was where yes, I talked to Sarah and I'm like, hey, like she really wants to meet you, and she's like, no, like don't ruin her dad for her.
Mm.
Like I was, she doesn't know me, and it's better to stay that way. My before she like walks away, you give her. I give her Rachel's bracelet, and I tell her like, "Hey, this is something that she's always had when she was young." And she's like, "Oh, I gave her this," and so it's really meaningful to her that I was able to give that to her. So I was wondering what you guys had. Did
Just
Chris
not.
just give her a kiss?
Rachel gave me this. Let me give it to you. No.
I didn't take the bracelet, so I didn't even get that
Yeah,
option.
nothing like that.
She just
Mm,
walks away.
Yeah.
oh, it's crazy. Okay. I just wanted to double check. I was like, I'm curious.
So back in the hospital, it's the parents are in there with Rachel. They dip, and then you sit down with her, and then you have a choice. So Rachel's like, what happened? Did you find anything? And you can choose to tell her or not tell her. I chose to tell her. What did you choose, Bede?
I
We're gonna remember
chose
this is
not to tell
the
her.
podcast is an audio format, and we're not gonna just nod.
Would you tell
To
her,
be fair,
Pen?
I think my Wi-Fi is cutting off.
It just seemed a little
Oh,
slow.
boo-hoo.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, it looks pretty slow.
I'll go with I'll start. I chose to not tell her, and it kind of pisses me off because the first thing Rachel says is she's like, "Funny, you seem so confident. I thought you would find her." I'm like, "Bitch, you do not know what Chloe went through to get to this point." And she's just like, "Oh, maybe we'll find her tomorrow. Maybe we can try tomorrow if she hasn't left town." I'm like, you need to find her. Like, Chloe needs to just stay out of this from now on.
Jesus.
Like, it's
They're so
very
mad.
dumb. I do not like this.
Sarah's a hater.
You're a hater.
I don't like how Rachel is putting so much on Chloe to find her mom when Rachel hasn't put in any work to find her mom. I mean, all she's done is cause trouble.
If taking the plot holes into account, it is crazy how easy some of the stuff could have been done.
Yeah. I mean, Chloe took a hit to the head. And,
A couple.
like, yeah.
So what happens? Like, what's the scene afterwards? Or is it just fade to black after that?
Oh, this Pen, are you gonna say what you chose?
Yeah, so I also chose not to tell her.
I thought you
I was kind. Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, I chose not to tell her.
Oh.
Yeah, I was kind of back and forth between telling her or not. But I'm a good noodle, and I promised the mom that I would
Oh, she's a good
keep
noodle.
keep Rachel safe and protect her heart. So I was like, I'm not gonna tell her. So I didn't tell her, and I'm very curious about what happens when you do. So yeah, it played out the same as Sarah's. I apologize for failing her, and then it shows
The
scenes
following
for the future.
scenes are it's so after this, I don't know how much time it's been since the hospital, but you see Chloe laughing, completely happy, like she's not mad at her dad anymore, like life is good. But Chloe's
Chloe?
over here like she was depressed in
You said
this scene, like
you
it
said
just seems
Chloe.
like Chloe doesn't
You
want to be
said
there.
Chloe both times.
Okay, Rachel. Rachel's happy. And she just like I don't know, it just seems so dumb. Like for that one day she was upset with her dad. Now the sky is blue. Everything is good.
So do you go back and just say I didn't find anything, or how do you?
Yeah, you
What do you mean?
essentially.
What does Chloe say? Like, why she doesn't come back with any results? Like, what's the excuse?
Because Chloe just says that she couldn't find her mom.
And that's it. It's just
Yeah,
she's like, okay, we'll try again.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then
Yeah.
Rachel's like, "Oh, well, maybe we can try again tomorrow. We'll find her if she hasn't left town." And then it just fades, and then it starts the whole
future.
scene.
I will say, yeah. I mean, I guess if you don't tell her, that could be a father-daughter relationship that could be mended. But then we still end up in the other game that they do want to leave and run away. So I guess that's a little odd.
I
Yeah, it
think
doesn't make
my
sense.
I think my
I feel
confusion
like
is Jesus.
go
Okay,
Pen.
I think my confusion with the the scenes for the future are the fact that we know what happened and the fact that we're like it shows us like at the Amber Amber's Amber's house. Just we're
Hmm.
just there hanging out with Rachel, like nothing happened. Like we don't know this whole secret. Like the dad doesn't know that we went into his room, we tagged his place, we took the money, we burnt
I don't.
evidence,
Yeah.
we
The window
protected
got
Damon.
broke.
Yeah, like we show up and nothing happens.
Yeah, it's
I
like
kind of think it's the
I
same
don't
way in
like
the
it.
other game where so much detail was put into the ending where you let Chloe die that it seems like that's the ending that's supposed to be the real ending. I feel like the don't tell her ending is the not real ending. It's what it feels like, and
Yeah, I feel like
that's
the
why it feels there's
only
a disconnect.
way Yeah, I feel like the only way it would make sense is if you do tell her. And then that's where, in the other game, I feel like that's where she would fall into the drugs, probably. That's where she would hang out with Frank more. Because
Mhm.
in this ending, it seems like her and Chloe are best friends. Everything is
Which they
good.
are, regardless.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and so I don't know, it doesn't make sense because it seems like here she still has a good relationship with her dad if you choose to not tell her. So, and then he somehow disappears. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see your video, Chris, on what
Um,
happens when you tell
what
her.
if you want me to
But
show
Elliot is
you?
so upset. He tears up the photo of you and Chloe.
I think that's the same for
Um,
everyone.
Yeah, so I think let's watch Chris's first and have him explain what we're seeing.
So we're sitting here, and I'm deciding if I'm going to tell her or not. It was never a choice. I
the
was always going to tell her.
manipulator.
Um, so basically, just hey, your dad tried to kill your fucking mom this whole fucking time. Um, so she's kind of coming to this realization. You can see the shock on her face. I don't have captions, also, just in case I want to turn these into
Aw.
TikToks, but there's no words. So yeah,
I'm surprised
parents,
the room didn't get lit on fire.
the parents come in, and she's like, "No, get the fuck out of here! Like, I know what happened." And dad's just like, "Oh, what?"
He's like, that wasn't me.
He looks
Um,
so different here.
what do you mean?
He just looks so different.
Oh, like the drawing of him.
Yeah.
Look at the manipulator's
She,
eyes. You can see her seething with
her,
anger.
her dad tried to kill her mom. I'd fucking pissed too. Uh, we have this marriage definitely gonna become a divorce. I think the way that they're sitting, he's looking over an old photo when they used to be happy, and angrily throws down his glass of alcohol. We see Frank. Is this where it gets to be the same for you guys?
I think so.
Yeah, this looks like it's the same.
Frank's
Yeah.
got his shoebox of memories. I feel like he definitely killed Damon.
100%.
Oh yeah,
He pours a drink for the homie.
Yeah, and
he has his
he
knife.
has murder knife. Um,
Same knife that we had.
no, it's a
Yeah,
different
that is
knife.
the knife that was.
I think they just
Well, the
We.
one we had was charred. I think that is Damon's knife.
Oh.
yeah, that's what I assume. Is he killed
Okay,
him
that
with his
makes
own knife.
sense.
He does pour one out for the homie, so he is dead. He's a dead person. David proposes to Joyce.
In the
Um,
kitchen.
I don't think it matters where you propose.
I don't think so either. I'm just saying he proposed in the kitchen.
That the model of the
He
flowers
is
is really
poor.
detailed compared to everything else.
Hmm.
And honestly, they do look happy.
They
Even
do.
the reluctant hug of Chloe, like she doesn't look completely annoyed.
Even the room just looks brighter.
Hmm.
And bitch ass Smelly it
Poor Elliot.
bitch ass Smelly it realizing he's a fucking sucker.
So if he's also in his dorm room, and it looks like he's packing.
Yes. So it looks like he's out of there. We got Drew playing D&D with his younger brother. He's got a plate in his leg. He's not going anywhere. He might as well. Um, is this different? I have
Yes, for
Nathan
me it was.
approaching Samantha, and they're like, he's a
Yeah,
normal,
for
he's a normal human.
for me this is different. Like
It
he does not
is.
approach her because in my playthrough I never had them interact.
Oh,
Really?
So he just walks off.
For me, he walks towards her, but she looks upset and she walks away.
and then
So she leaves
Victoria.
him just standing there.
Victoria sees someone taking pictures, and she goes, "Oh, maybe I can be a photographer."
And that someone is that homie that I can't remember his name.
Trevor.
Yeah, yes, maybe.
Nope, I don't think it's Trevor.
I don't remember his name, but that
How
kid
about
who
this?
gets
I have Rachel running to the truck and then
Mhm.
driving off with Chloe.
The manipulator.
with Chloe.
Yes, relatively the same, but I think that is based on our individual decisions that build up the cutscene, which I like compared to the 1st
Mhm.
game, where I think the cutscenes were always the same regardless, as opposed to being informed by our decisions. I like her jacket also.
Also, I thought it was funny how Chloe's hair was completely blue and then all of a sudden it's brown.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess the hair dye wasn't permanent, right?
No hair dye is, but
Mm-mm.
she only ever dyed that one thing in front, one of her bangs. She never dyed all of it.
No, for me it does show
Mm-mm.
Chloe.
Not until right now
Oh, okay.
in this
I
scene.
can't remember.
No, in the beginning and the first time you dye
Oh,
it, you only
yeah.
ever dye that one bit.
Yeah.
I like
There
that.
you go.
So the scene here where we have Chloe dyed her hair, and that's the hair we have in the next game. I like that you can see bits of blue on her shirt.
Mm-hmm.
They're back in Rachel's room. Looks like they're talking about their California trip.
If she's so pissed off with her dad, like why is she in her room? I would have imagined she would have like run away by now.
You gotta live so
or lived in their shack.
Okay.
The plan is to run away. You gotta live somewhere. Oh, you're participating in society but complaining about society? Oh, look how smart I am.
The next scene is them in the
In the shack.
junkyard in their little shack where they write their names on the wall.
We got tattoos. It looks like they're fresh because Rachel keeps touching it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the truck. I like it. I like this ending.
I thought it was cute.
I like seeing their relationship, and like I said, I like seeing direct consequences for my actions to be part of this ending instead of just a generic.
Yeah.
Everything's the same.
I think yours is our truck back, I guess, is the same because mine had the pirate thing. Oh,
So
yours is missing like a
yours
big
is different.
portion.
Oh,
Yeah.
What did I miss?
You are missing a huge part.
Yeah.
Let me do some
super
sharing.
important, dude.
Chris, that you got up the bad ending.
Yeah.
You mean this thing?
Oh, yeah.
No, this is
okay. Maybe it is the same.
This is post credits.
That's right.
So post credits, after all the credits go up. And please, for the love of God, this is developers. What the fuck is wrong with you? We all know where the story is going. This is completely fucking uncalled for. There's no reason for this. Absolutely.
I don't think it was uncalled for.
Absolutely no reason for this. We see Chloe and Rachel taking cute pics in those like photo booth kind of things. We see some pictures that you actually see in the first game. We do find this picture roll. And then the camera kind of zooms out, and we see one of those pictures is a contact picture for Chloe. For Rachel's phone. And as we keep zooming out, we see we're in Jefferson's sex dungeon, and you can hear him taking pictures of probably semi-unconscious Rachel right before they murder her.
That would be Nathan.
Probably both of them. uncalled for. We know where this ends up. I don't need to end. I already was gonna be sad about all of this because every time something nice happened, I keep thinking, okay, well, where does Rachel end up? I feel like there is no fucking reason to have. Hey, remember she gets murdered at the end of the fucking credits. I hated that.
I don't know. I felt like this before the storm story didn't really make any sense. Like, it doesn't really tie into how Rachel becomes the Rachel in regular Life is Strange.
What do you mean?
Like, what leads up to her doing what she does to get with Chloe, to get with Frank, to get with eventually Nathan and Mr. Jefferson. Like, I need to know why
that is true.
That happened.
I do.
There's still a gap here. All I know is that Rachel's a bitch and she's a manipulator.
I mean, that's all I got from this. About.
I like the meeting of like, this is how Rachel meets Chloe. I feel like if there was just maybe some time skips, and then that's where we would get into like, okay, this is how she starts getting into stuff with Frank. This is how he starts getting into. Because I mean, she already knew and hung out with me. I think there's a picture of her and Nathan in Rachel's room, so like they do hang out, at least. But I can agree, like, there's not a lot of explanation of how all of that becomes accidental.
Yeah, because I mean, in Life is Strange, in a normal way, everyone's like, "Oh, Rachel is different. She was this and that." I'm like, what makes her different?
I'll give you that.
She's a manipulator, but I mean, like, what is it that made her different?
Because even in this, it's always like, "Oh, you're hanging with Rachel? How are you hanging out with Rachel?" Like,
it's like, the vibe. Who is this bitch? I mean, it's missing something.
The vibe I get is like, everyone wants to hang out with her, but she's elusive. Like, no one can get her to be cool and hang out. But somehow Chloe figured it out. But like you said, there's not a lot. I mean, other than like directly interacting with her, I don't know. I could agree. There's like, what is it that makes her so special to everybody? Like, I don't think I ever knew anybody.
She must have been a whore. I don't know.
No, I go back to the fact that she's from California.
Okay, that's something.
She's a new kid.
I mean, but that doesn't really make sense. She's so involved.
Though. I moved around a lot. I don't know if I think you guys have lived in your same houses your whole lives.
Yeah.
I moved around a lot when I was young, and I called it new boy syndrome. There is a thing for like, when you're a new person in a school, a lot of people want to interact with you because they don't know anything about you. So I could see it being some of that, and especially a completely different state, like pretty foreign to, what is this again? Oregon?
Yeah.
Seattle? Compared to California. I mean, even like California to New York, people were always trying to talk to me and ask me shit. And I'm just like, it doesn't matter. Go away. But yeah, I could see that just on the surface of like, she's cool just because she's new.
Exactly.
But yeah, my theory. And especially if to me, it feels like the canon thing is that they're in lesbians, at least a little bit. But then it's a little weird because Chloe does carry condoms in the first game.
Chloe's curious.
But to me, it feels canon that they're in lesbians. But then somehow she ends up with Frank. So yeah, there's like, I feel like
there's holes. So I don't really feel like I got anything.
Yeah,
I liked it overall, but I can agree with this plot. What were you saying, Ben?
I did like it too. I just, same. I have questions like, okay, you told her about the mom, but I think at the end it says like, oh, she meets Sera.
Yeah, apparently there's an ending where you could get them to meet.
Yeah, but then it's just like, how?
I kind of thought it would have been the wrist bracelet ending. I thought bracelet would have helped you there, but I guess not.
No, I didn't have any options. But aside from those little things, like, our endings were pretty much the same.
Which, to a degree, I think there needs to be a certain level of linearness, because there is a canon story that this has to connect to. So there has to be an amount of like this has to end a specific way because it needs to make sense for the other game.
Yeah.
Well, I think they forgot about the other game. I mean,
a little bit
it
because
just
we do have Pompidou.
yeah. I mean, we have some things, but I feel like there's still holes.
Yeah. But I mean, it's story. For me, I feel like whole, unless it's like glaringly bad, I feel like sometimes holes are just, you're going to have holes in a story. Like, you can't make a story perfect. If a story was going to be perfect, nothing exciting would happen because all the characters would make the correct decisions.
Yeah, I think just like the first game, I have loads of questions. Like, why is Elliot moving out? Did he
Well,
get kicked out?
I imagine he's sad because he lost
Because of Chloe.
his chances with Chloe.
I could see that, but also I feel like it doesn't make sense regardless. Like, okay, yeah, she doesn't want to be your friend anymore, but she's also suspended. She's not going to be in school at all.
I moved schools when I stopped being with a girl.
Oh yeah.
Kind of. It's a story, but kind of.
If he wanted to, he would.
No, okay. I was with a girl, and she was her mom was in Fresno, so she was gonna go back to Fresno. I think her mom met me and was like, "No, you're gonna go to Fresno." I feel like that's what happened. And then, um, as she left, like I think I tried to call her, and I wrote it all down on a piece of paper because I'm a fucking dweeb. But I had a speech of like, "Hey, I want to try this long distance. Let's do it." She never called me back. Great relationship.
Boo-hoo.
My point is, I wanted to, and I tried, and she didn't, and I was sad. And at the same time, I also lived in Long Beach and was going to school in Baldwin Park. Too many specifics about where I live, but this is fucking 20 years ago at this point, so it doesn't matter. Um, Basically, I had to take like 3 buses, and a train to go to school. I would wake up like 3 in the morning, go to school, come back, sleep for like 2 hours, and go back to school at 3 in the morning the next day. Like, so when we broke up, or she got taken away, or whatever, I was just like, well, I don't really have a reason to be here now. So that's when I transferred schools. So maybe he done fucked up with Chloe. So he's just like, well,
Yeah. Just
well,
gonna stop going to this very prestigious school because of
Mhm.
this girl. No, I think
he tried to kidnap her. I don't know. He's a fucking crazy person.
he did not try to kidnap her.
He tried to talk
Holding
sense
someone
into her.
against their will feels like kidnapping to me. He
If you
shoved
say so.
her. He
Okay,
lunged at
yes.
her.
I'm not saying his actions were okay. I don't think because Chloe doesn't like him means he got so emo that he just stopped going to school. No, I think because he went psycho, he was probably kicked out from school.
But who would if Chloe was
Maybe.
suspended? Who would have told on him?
I
For
mean,
that
I
to
assume
matter.
the Ambers have cameras in this house. They must have seen him in the house. Well, I'm
This is
this is where it gets
2010.
confusing.
This is 2010. I don't think cameras in houses were the thing back then.
He also works for the DA.
He
So
also
my thing is,
takes
there's
evidence
just a
home
lot
like a
of
fucking idiot.
yeah. So there's just a lot of questions again in this game that I would like answered.
You're probably not going to get those answers.
I don't think
No,
so.
no.
We'll see what the bonus episode has.
Oh,
If only
it's
just to
really going to take a lot to complete that
if
bonus.
only just to torture Sarah. I do want to play the bonus, but I also
Oh my
I
god.
do feel like it's not going to be connected directly to what's happening.
It isn't
I feel
like,
like it's
what
just
is it
going to
going to be?
be.
It's going to be a young Max and Chloe.
It seems
At
like
least from
that's
what we can see, yeah.
yeah, based on the picture of the cover. Um, so I'm curious. I can't say I'm not curious, but yeah, kind of mixed bag about this whole thing. But overall, I did
Mm-hmm.
enjoy it.
I did too.
I don't think it's necessary to like fully understand the story of Life is Strange. I think Life is Strange is fine on its own, but I did like it.
Yeah, I enjoyed all the parts about Chloe and her struggle with her grief and
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. I think it definitely did take a focus on Rachel, which understandable. We know what happens in the first game, but
Let it be known, Sarah's just vehemently shaking her head.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I liked about this is maybe Chloe's story. I did not like Rachel at all.
Which is a little surprising, but also because of the choices you made, I could see how they just keep painting Rachel in a worse and worse light.
Yeah. Also, I wish I would have gone back and looked up the journal. I did read it throughout, but I did do like a two-parter. So I didn't get to read the
I don't know
journal
how
in my last
necessary it is.
hour.
I feel like it's more like a. Oh, I haven't played. I don't remember. Let me go back and read this kind of. That's why I took the journal. It's more of like a quick recap to get back into what you were doing.
That's true, but I think sometimes
other
it
than
needs
reading it
more.
the first time, because you read it the first time, then you see some stuff that led up to now.
Yeah. But yeah, I just questions what happens to Sarah.
She's gone.
She's gone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
What happened to fucking Damon's body? We know he got murdered.
He's gone.
I feel like it would have been so much better if she just died. If
I
she
think
was
so
just dead,
too.
and it's like a reveal, like that you're talking to her ghost, basically.
But I feel like either way, if you do or don't tell her, in the way how that story ends, Rachel, like, doesn't, like, there are no other scenes with her and her mom. So I feel like
There might be.
they'll maybe meet once, and then that's it.
If you do it right, there might be. Apparently, there is a meet her mom thing.
Ending? Yeah.
And then that's it. Like, you only get that one scene most likely, and then the rest will just be Chloe and Rachel.
Mhm.
So I feel like it was for nothing.
And like we say here at New Game Club,
we play the game so you don't have to.
We play the game so you don't have to. Maybe you don't have to, especially this one.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time for the bonus episode, and that'll be a
maybe
wrap. That'll be a wrap on old Life is Strange.
I don't know. I think I'm still interested in playing the other games you said there.
I am not.
Maybe
like this.
Maybe way
10 years from now. Maybe
10 years from now.
Touch bases.
We'll touch bases.
Bye.
Bye.